Welcome to Combined Ops. Sorry if you just started watching the other one. I just realised I hadn't plugged my microphone in. So start again. Morning, everyone. Matt from Combined Ops. Had a delivery. Super excited. It was the stuff that I was talking about last night. If you watched last night's show, it's my Gangs of Rome. So I thought I'd come on live and unbox it with everyone to see, so we can have a look at what fighters I get, what's included in the box set. And yeah, just to get everyone hopefully more excited about what's looking like it's going to be an excellent little skirmish game. So let me rearrange this. Hopefully that'll be clear. Right. I haven't looked yet, I promise. I've literally just checked to make sure it was definitely what it said it was. Okay. So, useless information, loads of packaging. Tons of packaging. Oh, yes. Here we go. So I have got a Barker. This is one of the special characters. I've actually got two of him now because I also got one with my scenery pledge as well. And then I have got the tokens there. That's just to identify different gang members. So 4 sets of those in the packaging. Blue activation pebbles. Interesting. Fighter packs are huge. Black activation pebbles. A lovely shiny softback rulebook. And yeah, I've already had the download of the rulebook for a while now, but it's so much better in person. So the artwork on that is absolutely fantastic. Jodie did a great job on that. So I'll be reading through that in a moment because I'm hoping to get a game of this in today. It gives me a few hours to get all the figures together. And then we've got 10 fighters. So I went for, there's 10 different available figures. Each one has 3 head options, comes with 3 head options and a few weapon options. I think someone said the other day, between the 10 fighters, there's something like 6,000 combinations you could build them all up in if you had all of them available. So that's what I did. So let's get rid of the box. And oops, I'm popping open. So the blister packs are huge. So anyone that moans that they're £8 a pop, just we'll have a look at what you get inside, and then I think that'll hopefully ease people's minds about any cost issues. So let's take a pick, really. So let's just have a quick look here. So these are the 10 fighter packs that you get. I'll tell you what, let's move this in a bit closer when I open one up. Okay, so let's go with the guy in the middle. Right, I won't look at the card yet, because that's arguably one of the best bits. So, and we'll look at the Denari in a minute as well. So, you get a dice with each fighter. A lovely little Roman numeral dice there. And it's important that you actually use, I mean, you don't have to, but because of some of the game mechanics, you do need to use the V's on the dice. So that's important that you do sort of use the official ones. But I guess you could just use D6s and other stuff. You get the jigsaw base. So this goes onto here. And you've got a handy little slot for your identification marker and your wounds. Speaking of wounds, each fighter comes with their own set of wound tokens. I'll come back to the other bits. Foam. Right, the model itself. Let's see what we got. Well, I know what body we've got, but let's see what's inside. Okay, so firstly, the actual body itself. That's the bit that's going to be the same for everyone, and if you get that pack. So that is looking good, very crisp. Details are nice. Just needs a little bit of a wash to get rid of the metally feeling. Yeah, nice pose, imposing. Definitely have some ideas for him. Then you've got the 3 heads. He comes with, well, let's see. I don't think it's going to focus that closely. Okay, no, it's not going to focus that closely. But we have got bold-looking head, one with slightly receding hairline, and then one with a slightly fuller head of hair, all looking suitably angry. I've got a hand with nothing by the looks of it, just a fist. Actually, I can't. Oh no, I think that's actually a little. It's not a hand. It's just a little pouch to hang off him. The weapons. Here we go. These are the hands. So we have got, and I don't know the names for a lot of these as well, I'm afraid. Some shovelly looking thing. Sort of a short sword, slightly longer sword, curved sword, and whatever. Oh, and actually he's holding a rock. I believe that's someone holding just a chunk of stone, which is pretty cool. So 5 weapon options there, and also I've got a shield as well. So it's a good little selection. So I've got several different ways of building that guy. Again, let me just bring it in a little bit closer. Just so you can have a look at that. Okay. Right, so that's the actual model itself. A lovely figure. Looking forward to getting that together. Definitely gonna. The pose just cries out for him to be holding a sword. To be fair, probably won't worry about the shield, but parts to customize other fighters if they've got different options. So I'm still going to leave the character card till last because, again, that's the coolest thing. So I haven't even looked at that yet, even though I don't know what that is. I will introduce you as they're all unique. So the next bit is the item cards you get. So in each fighter, you get a plate of these tokens. They just pop out. Oh. And this is what you use in game, double-sided. You've got the hidden side, and then you've got the actual what item it is. So the 1-star ones are common. Each plate's the same. If I get this plate again, it will have exactly the same 4 items on it. There's 10 different ones you can find in the fighters. So I've got 10 fighters. I'm not expecting to get 10 different ones. I'm expecting to get a couple of the same. They are random. So you got the 22 there is my uncommon. and 32 is my rare. So again, when I say rare and uncommon, that's an in-game term. It means I can only have 2 or 3 or 1 of them in game. Not it's rare to find. And let's see what we got here. So we've got, sorry, the camera's backwards. We've got a shield, which is number 3, a cruel whip, a short bow, and a brutal cleaver. The brutal cleaver is the rare one, which replaces attacks, reveal in turn to apply in any hand-to-hand attacks. Roll dice equal to your highest basic stat as an attack. Well, that's awesome, because that means you guys that aren't quite as good fighters could use their, if they're a quicker, high agility character, they could use their agility as their attack dice. So that's, if I get some weaker fighters, that'll be a really, really good card. Short bow replaces attacks, range 16, 6 attack dice. And it's a bow. It's pretty obvious what that does. Cruel whip replaces basic attack from so you can make an attack from 3 inches away. Instead of having to be hand to hand. Keeps softer characters alive, possibly, if they're not so good on defense or but good on attack. And then you've got a shield, which obviously, again, very obvious. That just gives you a defense bonus, I think. Range defense bonus. Interesting, right. So that is the items. So let's see what my fighter is called, what his stats are, and how good he is. Oh, wow. Okay, so straight off the bat here, we have the maximum highest stat card. Wow. Okay, so the stats are movement, health, which is also movement, attack, defense, and agility, and the points value. Now, the highest stat you can get for movement health is 7. The highest attack value you can get is 7. The highest defense you can get is 4, and the highest agility you can get is 7, and the highest points you can be is 25. So Sabinus here, his story is that he once killed a boar with a broken spear. His fighter skills is hideous. This fighter automatically triggers panic in the mob when within 6 graders. That's very good because so he can't blend. I assume they just run away from him. Okay, so that's not the best skill, but it could maybe panic and trample opposing fighters, so you can use that to your advantage. Blessing Minerva, which I've completely forgotten which of the blessings are, and I've also forgotten which of the quarters this is from as well. But what a great card to get straight out the bat. Like I said, I'm not sure about the skill. It will come in handy, but it means he can't sort of hide himself away because the mobs will be running away from him. I assume that means when he moves towards them, as well as when you have fights within 6 as well. So apart from that, this is just pulling out the top stats in the first card is awesome. Anyone knows I'm not a competitive player. I just like to win. So I'll tell you what, I'll open one more up on camera, and I'll open one of the girls up on camera, and then we can just have a quick look at one of them. Let's go for Septimus. Septimus is just the number of the model, not the year. Okay. So the card's on top. The card's the other way around, so we'll start with the card this time. So Augustina, so she's a lot more average, if not a little below average. So she's got her story is these owed a favor by a man of influence. Ooh, I can't wait to make some little backstories for these guys. Fighter skills is beloved. Mobs never panic if they are already in contact with this figure when they would otherwise. Okay, I don't know how that would work if I've had her touching the mob and then him walking up to it. I don't know which one takes precedence. I'll ask Andy. But that could be a nice little synergy there with those two. They're from different she's from, I've forgotten all the leading quarters. I know what they're called. I just can't remember which one's which, so I don't want to embarrass myself. Blessing of Saturn, that's who she prays for. Again, I can't quite remember which one that is. But she's got 5 health, so 5 move as well, which is decent. 4 defense, which is decent, and 5 agility, which is and but she's only 21 points, so she's 4 points less. And her movement and her health, movement, and agility is a lot less. So again, not a bad card. So she definitely benefit from some sort of armor just to keep her alive a bit with only 5 health, but and probably not go jumping over rooftops and things. But yeah, happy with that one as well. So a quick look at the model. You've seen the dice. Also get another dice. We'll have a look at the. Oh, it's a different item set as well. So we'll have a look at that as well. So this time we got 9, 10, 25, and 35. So let's see what they are. So Wicked Caltrops replaces attacks, reveal in turn, or reply to charge and process. Area of 2 inches around this coin is spiked. 2 unavoidable wounds inflicted on contact. Mobs are stopped by this effect. Remains once placed. Interesting. They sound nasty. I will be trying those out, I think. Especially if I've got a weaker character. Cohort's Helmet. Use with basic attacks. Reveal in turn to reply to mob contact. Convey authority. Mob contact with a fighter wearing this helmet stops panic and rage. Use until replaced. Then okay, so again, might be useful if if my other guy is causing panic all the time. Yes, Fierce Mastiff. This basically is a dog that you play this one straight at the start of the game, and you basically get a dog to follow one of your fighters around, basically. And it can also sniff out hidden fighters as well. So that's pretty cool. I need to actually get the model for that. I don't have that one yet. Powder of Venus prevents all initial attacks by charging foe for this round. Reveal when engaged in hand-to-hand combat. This foe will defend it if attacked. Toxic. 1 unavoidable wound to all fighters and base to base when used. So stops someone fighting you. Damage to both of you. I suppose if you think you're going to take more than 1 damage, then it would be good. And then you can attack back. Not sure about that one. A bit more. I don't know. I'll leave that up to someone else to decide if that's decent or not. So the model here, a little bit more flash on this one, not much, but where's my camera? There we go. So pretty standard body. Again, sort of I'm going to punch you kind of pose. And your 3 heads. You've got afro style, little ponytail style, and then you've got a cropped sort of style there. Weapons, no shield in this one by the looks of it. No shield in this one. But I do have a bow, an axe, a club, what looks like some sort of spiked club, and also an actual cleaver. So I might actually have to give that to someone because I've got the brutal cleaver card. Be rude not to. Oops, I just snapped that off. That flash. So the club there just came off, but that's good. And you can mix and match the weapons for any of the fighters. Obviously, the hands aren't. I don't think the hands are generic to anyone. No, they all look like they've got the same little ball joint. So basically, once I open them all up, I'm gonna have a shed ton of weapon options, and obviously you get the dice on the base and the counters again. So there you have it, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed this little look at the Gangs of Rome fighter packs, and it was £75, by the way, for 10 fighters. The activation pebbles, the tokens, the rule book. You get your 10 dice because you get one in each fighter pack. So as an outlay for a game for 2 people to get playing, I really don't think that's a bad deal. So it's cheaper than some other games to get into, and the model quality looks really, really nice. Obviously, I'll get a few stuck together soon. You can see my my mobs are already chilling, waiting for some action to start. So yeah, we'll get these built up, get them painted at some point. I do want to get cracking with these guys straight away. So once they're built up, painted, then I want to get a game on camera as well. Probably do a live stream of a game. So yeah, we'll see. But anyway, thanks for watching. It's a lot sooner getting another live show out than I expected to. It was going to be in a couple of weeks, but hell, next day is fine as well. So thanks for watching, guys, and I look forward to hearing your feedback.